Okay, day two. Well, the day after I started it, I got some spark plugs from Harley. $12 for two of these or something like that. Not bad. 6R12 model. Go up here to your spark plugs on your maintenance and tune-up specifications. Spark plug HD 6R12s gap. We got 38 to 43 thousandths. So we're just going to double check that our gap is close. And I'm also curious where my old spark plugs are gapped to. So we're going to do that right now. All right, let's check our current cylinder 1 gappage here. We're looking at 25 thou on this one. Pretty much goes right past it. 30, I can't really get it to fit. So it's in between 25 and 30 thou. So 25 and 30, it's not even within spec. Spec is 38 to 43. And I can't even get a 30 thou to fit through. Pop the rear cylinder plug off. See where this one's at. 25 fits. It's a little loose. Just kind of goes under here a little too easy. And 30 is too tight to go. Well, I guess you could force it. So 30 will go if you force it through. We're looking for 38 to 43 thou. So my original spark plugs are gapped incorrectly. Let's pull out this nice new genuine Harley spark plug. It's probably just, rebranded with Harley on it. It's probably like an NGK or something. Brand spanking new. I mean, right away you can tell a difference. I don't know if the ones I had in there are the wrong ones, but this is what they recommended online. Iridium DCPR 70IX NGK. So take a look at the electrode difference. See how much thicker the factory Harley one is there versus mine. I don't know if mine just burnt off over the years. That's the last time I changed these out. But we're going to get these OEM Harley ones in and see how she runs. Let's see how the out-of-the-box setting is here. 30, 34, no problem. 35. 35, no problem. How about 40? No problem. 45. Okay, it's between 40 and 45. Again, your spec is 38 to 43. So far that's 40 right out of the box. Let's see how consistent they are between each plug. And we have straight out of the box. Is it going to match? 40 goes right in. Yeah, 45 doesn't. So that one's a little looser than this one. We'll call that good. Alrighty then. Alright, we're going to slap in our new plugs. Gapped at 40. Torque specs for your spark plugs on my model, 12 to 18 foot-pounds. I don't believe I've ever torqued spark plugs before. I just kind of go good enough tight, I don't know if it's super crucial. But since I have the torque wrench, I'm just going to torque it to spec, per the book. I'll link these spark plugs down below too if you guys want to check out a link. Get them online cheaper, I bet, versus straight from Harley. Same part number, same everything, just online is always cheaper. As you guys know, online is the way of the future. Alright, I got my torque wrench set to 12. Just 12. I don't want to overdo it. Last thing I want to do is strip out my head and just want to be done with this. Don't want to really risk stripping it out, so just going to do 12. That's 12. It's really not that much. 15. Innocent 15. Let's just do that. Okay. Doesn't feel like you're overdoing it. Again, my German torque spec of good and tight is probably way tighter than this. So I feel better about myself just following the rules, going by the book. Okay, 15. Gucci goo. Let's throw the wires on and give her a start. See if we get any misfires. Alright, dude, we're getting there. We're so close. I mean, we're there. But we're just going to pop on these wires here. Make sure everybody's happy. I'm actually going to take this thing off the stand too. Make it extra official. Oh yeah, which reminds me, cannot forget about my little thread caps that go on the gas tank bolts. All in the fine details, The fine details. Did I torque that? I think I did. Boom. Alright, got them both on. Alright, let's get this thing into position to let it on down onto our trusty pieces of wood. That way our jack doesn't get stuck underneath and screw us over. By the way, I can link this cool ATV jack down below as well. It was actually free. Get the tie downs off. Let her free, baby. Let her free. Alright, let her rip. Make sure our wood's lined up so we don't get screwed over. I want to high center the bike on the jack. Little foot magic. Throttle might need a little bit of work. But we are grounded, baby. We are grounded. She is back on the ground. It's a good look for her. Alright, we got everything finalized. We got the throttle cables tightened up. Everything's looking good. It's got a nice snap back to it. Nothing's sticking on any angles. Full left, full right. Everything's snapping back. Everything's looking good. So yeah, we're going to start this baby up. Let her idle for a bit. Let the oil get hot. Check the oil. And I'm going to go on a maiden voyage. My first ride. With the new seals, new head gaskets. See how she sounds. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So far? So good. Something weird happening with my headlight. The headlight may have come unplugged. Yep, there we go. Oil's not even warm. But I just want to get a rough guesstimate here. It's definitely low. Just shy of the quart line to add a quart. Dang, I want to go ride it now. I want to go test it. Alright, let's get the testing, shall we? Situated with the helmet on. Got the mic all set up, ready for action. That is the plan. Hopefully everything goes accordingly. Alright, how's it sound? Oh, don't forget my little light bar. Safety first. Man, it idles nice. She's not even warmed up yet. We're just gonna go around the block. Test some wind noise. Test some responses. Looks like my homie Javier. Safety first. Gonna wait until it's completely clear. We're just, you know, being responsible operators. And no more lights. Hit it. Yeah! Alright, 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour might be a little extreme. But our aux cord is still plugged in. And we should have some good audio, hopefully. A lot better than the first couple tests. But we might be better off, like, audio being at really low speeds. Which is fine if that's what it comes down to. But it would be nice to be able to, you know, get on it and go, like, freeway speeds. Or even be on the freeway and still have a conversation. I don't know if this $20 Amazon mic is going to cut it. But this is just going to be a test. So far, I think we are Gucci. Gucci, Gucci, Goo Goo. Give me the green light. I also don't know how the GoPro is going to look at night either. So I don't know. I forget. I mean, it's a Hero 4. It's very outdated, but it's better than my Hero 3 Plus that I used to have. So thank my friend Zach for letting me borrow this thing. So yeah, I've used this microphone on my Subaru exhaust before. Had it mounted to the exhaust. And it sounded actually pretty good with, you know, whatever wind noise there would be. Kind of just taped to my bumper to get the exhaust sound. Should we snake the Amazon guy? Sure, why not? I'm gonna act like I'm slow and then get on it a little bit. Yeah, me and the Prius snaked him, baby. What's up? Better watch out, dog. We out here, man. We out here, baby. We're gonna do a big circle. We're gonna hang a right up here. I don't know how much of the bike it's actually picking up too. That's another test that I'm gonna be discovering once I play this back. Like if you hear any of the exhausts, you know, any of the pops. Ooh, it smells kind of sweet over here. Yeah, baby, we're doing a little circle. Tempest Free Running Academy, okay. Get a little sauce. A whole lot of homeless live over here. Well, I guess technically they do have a home because look at the RVs. Looks like home to me. This is gelled windows and doors. See if anyone's home. Does not look like it. Business is a little slow. Oh, watch out for them pine needles, man. Those are slippery, as my father would say. I don't want to find out for myself. I'll just take his word for it. I am good on that. Whee! So far, yeah, the rebuild is feeling solid still. I'm like 150 miles in. I wanted to do a proper ride. Preferably I want to do it in the daytime. Yeah, I might not even post this video. I'm just out here testing out the microphones, and then once I get things kind of squared away, I'll go back out in the daytime, do a nice little moto vlog with pretty good audio. At least you can hear me at all speeds. See if I can trick that light, give me a vibrates on there. Allegedly, that's illegal as well. Here we go. Ooh, how'd that one pick up? You've got the green light. I'm gonna make this Porsche. Okay, we're at 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. How does the wind noise taste? Basically like freeway speed, so that's gonna be a good test. If it sounds like crap at 60, it's gonna sound like more crap at 75, 80, so I might just keep it under 55 if that's the case. But so far, this is like a nice little, probably not even 10-minute clip. Continuously riding, just talking to myself, enjoying life, you know, hanging out. Nice little Wednesday evening, cruising down the business parks. Nothing more going on. Now I really need a car to be here, and it looks like I'm gonna get lucky, because this signal does not like motorcycles. It is very anti-motorcycle. You basically have to run the red light after 2 sequences, and then you can be on your merry way. Here we go, Subi! Damn, STI, what's up, my guy? I don't know if I like intimidate people when I'm on one of these. Are they like legitimately kind of like frightened when they hear me coming, or are they just like, eh, whatever, just another Harley dude with a small wee-wee? Like that South Park episode, all these tough guys on Harleys. I guess that's me, in a way, but, you know, you're gonna go left? Where are you going left, bro? Come on, figure it out. Where do you live? Oh, he's going left, like way left before the left. Alright, well that was a great success, little test ride to test out my microphone in helmet setup. And it's time to play it back and see how we did and see how it sounds, and if this is going to be a setup for the future. For a future moto vlog coming near you during the daytime. So we'll see you guys soon.